Welcome back, guys. So right now, let's see the other ways you can use the notebook LM. So I'm going to try notebook LM right now, and the next thing we want to do now is we want to create learning aids and see how to improve learning. So how do we do that? So let me create a new notebook, and right now let me upload my handout. So I'm going to use another handout entirely. So let me use another one entirely. So let's see 523, okay, or let's see 524. So 524 as is 2. Let me use those two handouts right now. So they have to be in PDFs, of course. So here are the PDFs. So I'm downloading, I'm citing from two sources right now. So let's say I have two handouts for a semester, and here are they. So I'm going to try to create learning materials and how to improve learning. So how do I do that? The first thing I want to create is reports, and reports could be supported by audio overview, video overview, mind map, flashcards. You could use all this to learn actually. So let me create reports, and after creating reports, I create some quiz question, and that way you get to adapt yourself with concepts in your handout. So let me come to report right now, and you could create craft reports your way by specifying structural style, tone, and more. So you could create a brief document, you could create a study guide, you could create a blog post out of this. If you are a blogger of some sort, these are ways to create a better blog post with sources. So it's not just a blog post that comes out from nowhere. They have sources. So you could create a strategic brief, you could create a policy document. As a cybersecurity person, you could create a policy document from here. All you have to do is to input your frameworks and create a policy document. You could create a concept explainer, and you could create a process overview. So but I want to create my own format right now. So I want to create my own format. So I'll come right here, I'll choose my language, English. So I would say I want to create a learning guide for an examination, from this, making sure all points are were highlighted. So there we have it. So let's generate this right now. So we're going to have where highlighted, and we're going to generate it right now. So let's generate a report for this particular course, because we have two handouts right now, and it's going to generate reports based on those two sources right now. So that is one, and the other one now is quiz. So we can create quiz as well. As you could see, number of question, have fewer number of question. You could have standard, you could go for more, and your level of difficulty, you could make it easy, medium, hard, depending on what should the topic be. So let's generate this from the source. So let's see how quiz will be generated. So we are generating the quiz based on these two sources. So we're going to have that right now, and let's have them as they are being generated. So let's wait for that. So right now we have the quiz. The quiz has been generated, but we're still waiting for the learning guide. So let's wait for that right now. So let's go to the quiz and see what the quiz looks like. So these are the quiz questions. So let's see what they look like. So we have 27 questions right here. So you see, during which phase of a security assessment would an analyst use tools like Shodan or Google Docking to find information without directly interacting with the target system? So you're going to see, so it could be passive reconnaissance. So let me see, that's the question, that's the answer idea. This approach focuses on gathering information from publicly available sources without triggering alarms or detection systems on the target's network. So you could nest right now, and having to nest, another question comes in. It says an organization wants to simulate an attack from a malicious insider who has already gained significant access and has full knowledge of the system architecture and source code. Which type of penetration test would be appropriate? So you have your black box testing, your social engineering penetration testing, your gray box testing, and your white box testing. So this should be white box testing. So you see, as you can see, also known as clear box testing, this method provides the tester with complete information, making it ideal for simulating an insider threat with privileged access. So there we are. We have the quiz, and you could just use that to remember the concept of your schoolwork or tutorial or handout. So right here we have the study guide. So let's look at what the study guide look like, which is a report. So here we have it right now, and we could make sure this is being used. So you could see right here. So this says Foundation of Enterprise Security and Information Assurance. So we have the reports about it, and here we are. We have focus, we have scope, we have approach, and here you have a full report of your handouts. So this is could be shorter, but it's going to highlight everything that was in the handout for you as a study guide. So this is how to use Notebook LLM in general. You could explore more ways to use it. You could use it for different things, like I've said, not just you as a student. You could use it for your blog post. You could use it for your script writing as well, where you get sources, formulate a story out of it. And that will be all for now. I hope to see you in the next lesson. See you there.